So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. And it's Maldini. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And here's Suarez. And he's managed to get free. That's a risky ball. Oh, he's been caught. Takes a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Neymar. Aims beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram chooses to go cross-field. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Neymar. Good ball, good touch. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well measured. Cruyff. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Back into the middle. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Pelé. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Pelé. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, well played, well played. They've played it short, and this is Lewis, and the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Pele. And here's Suarez. Pele. Kvaratskhelia. He's gone for goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Lahm. Manchester United are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Lizarazu. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer. And here's Suarez. Great chance! Great vision.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now who's going to be first to this? Knocks it into... And the shot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now.
And the finish!
Hazard really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Taking place.
And we're underway again. Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Lahm. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. And the shot! And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Hazard. Little pass back. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lahm. Manchester United with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Lizarazu. Almost an hour gone. Plays the return pass. And it's Lahm. Hazard looking understandably energised after his goal. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. He's looking wide. Can he get on the end of this? Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Colorado Springs clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Real chance! Yaya Toure. And Kvaratskhelia. Pele. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Luis Suarez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lahm. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Luis Suarez! Neymar! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 8, Pele. Number
Izarazu.
23, Suarez.
Ribéry.
Number 13, Hazard.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's come to nothing. Cannavaro.
Number 18.
So what can they make of this?
Number 4.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 10, Cristiano
Now it's
Ronaldo.
Ribéry.
Number
Tries to
7,
pass it through.
Baggio.
Takes aim and crosses.
Substitution in
And
progress.
that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Baggio. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schneider. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Into the last 5 minutes. Looking for the run. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Messi. No way through there. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the through ball. It's Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Played in deep.
There will be
Pullet
1 minute
attempts a
added time.
clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying
And if you do
day's
have
work.
a chance today, please take some time out to
What
give
were
your
your thoughts on
support to
today's
our
game
better
then, Jim?
stadium fund.
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a
Egypt
monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That's a sharp pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckenbauer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pelé. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And this is Ronaldo. He's had a chance! It's a loose ball. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Pelé. Opts for safety. Beckenbauer. Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. It's Cruyff. Pelé. Played out towards the right wing. Pelé. Cruyff! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neymar. Lizarazu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking for the run, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Azar. Luis Suarez. Quality ball. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Beckenbauer. Now it's Pelé. Beckenbauer. A probing pass. That's a decent clearance. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rivaldo looking to get on the end of this. He is just caressing the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is lovely. Rivaldo. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Plays it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He can run onto that. He is through here. He's had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Thuram. To Lahm. And it's Azar. Pelé. Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now who's going to be first to this? Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's got away. Rivaldo's delivery. Lahm attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed it again. Oh, smashing header! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He has a look up, tries a shot, and yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Christian, has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
Egypt with the corner, they're first. Lizarazu with the clearance. Ribéry. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pullet receives it in a wide position.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Busquets. For Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rivaldo. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Egypt really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is a brilliant interception. Roberto Baggio. Ribéry. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a throw. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. And this is Ribéry, incoming delivery. Now it's Messi. So what can they make of this? Rivaldo. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Lahm. And he's cut it out. Messi. And now the breakaway.
There will be 3 minutes.
This official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And reclaimed it in a trice. Beckenbauer. And it's Rivaldo. Ronaldinho has got himself a free kick. Ribéry, great vision. Busquets. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of full-back bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
And this is Hazard, and he's on his way! Corner then. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Turkey finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hazard, Pele. Hazard. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well measured. Chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any...
Can he finish? Off the post! And he's following up! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
Climbs up big! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game
Hello,
yet to kick
everybody,
off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against
Well,
Manchester
the
United.
pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Hazard. Pelé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Cannavaro. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar falls short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's tidy. And it's Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pelé. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Puskás proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Luis Suarez. Can he finish? That's a decent clearance. Great ball, and Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
30 minutes gone. And he plays one through. Now, there's a fine ball. Beckenbauer. And Hazard. Pelé. Now it's Luis Suarez. Some really good ball movement. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Thuram gets across to intercept that. Pelé. Hazard. He's picked his way through. Up he goes! It's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Puskas.
2 added minutes
And
have
this
been
is
indicated.
Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. Puskas has it in a wide position. Vieira. Passing nice and neat. Ronaldo purring through the game. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position.
And
He
a quick
knows how
announcement
crucial
today that
the next goal will
memorabilia
be.
from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
Here we go again then.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a really well-measured ball. Pelé, can he get it through? Passes short and sharp. He's looking wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely shaped ball. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's nice. Yamal with the short one. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this? Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Lovely bit of skill. Lizarazu hangs in across. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their
17,
second corner now.
Neymar. Number 23.
And it's been taken short.
Number 11.
Shot a goal! He has done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper...
Big header! Really well taken goal. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Pull it, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Beckenbauer. A heavy challenge. Maldini. Lizarazu. And it's Baggio. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's good play from him.
Van Bommel. Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught now. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Ronaldinho. And it's Baggio. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. Pull it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
They've played it short. Lizarazu with the delivery. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester
The
United.
Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Pelé, played out wide. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lizarazu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cruyff plays it short. That critic shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Lizarazu. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look.
Luis Suarez! Off the post! In with the challenge. He's shifting through the gears. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nuno Mendes. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lahm. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. Pass is just off target. Lizarazu to Maldini. Lizarazu threads one in. Neymar, he is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. Lahm. Lizarazu. And it's Hazard. That is good strength. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And it's been taken short. Shoots! Cleared without complication. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Eto'o!
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Seedorf. Ambitious ball here. Lizarazu. Neymar. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Played in by Seedorf. Lizarazu with the clearance. Cruyff. And Neymar. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Maldini. Now the ball's gone astray. And this is Luis Suarez. And the ball is out of play. Lahm. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Probing pass. That's an imaginative pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And now,
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
We're
I have to
celebrating
say,
their
I think it's
birthdays
a good
today.
performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances, now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Lamon. Number 10, Seedorf.
That gets things going for the second
Coming on the
half.
field is number 8.
Well, I can imagine both
Messi.
managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Tries to play it through. Cruyff. Hazard. Gerrard calmly anticipates. And this is Luis Suarez. Azar. Pele. That pass has been well intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Luis Suarez. Spread it left. Very nicely done. Oh, important interception. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Azar. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Pele.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ball driven towards the far post.
The attendance
And
for
the
this
counter
match was
is on.
62,005.
And this is Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. It's a mighty effort. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Davids. Little pass back. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gets his head on it! Caught offside that time. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution for London, number 9, Suarez.
So, Jim, is that the manager
Number 4,
telling the forwards that they must
Eto'o.
stay forward for now?
Coming on
Well,
the
I think
field,
he just is
number
concentrating
12,
on the shape here, and he wants them to
Number
press
21,
as high as they can and get in the right position to do that
Substitution.
collectively.
Pull it. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Chooses to go cross-field. Played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Nicely spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Czech claims it. Safe hands.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's going for goal! Lahm. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Lahm. Great ball, and he's in here. Now that's well seen too. Manchester United really will have to throw everything at this now. Now the delivery. That's a decent clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldinho. Rijkaard is there to clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is a brilliant interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a strut.
Shot a goal! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Pelé. Luis Suarez. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Manchester United finding their passes. Lizarazu, Luis Suarez. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Great vision. Lahm gets into some space. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Mbappe! Pass somewhat off target. And it's Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Luis Suarez. Oh, they could break here. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Luis. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And here's Lewandowski. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots!
Oh, that is rather wayward. That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Beckenbauer coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Bebeto. Plenty to aim at here. Neymar. Now it's Bebeto. This might spell danger. Maldini. Cruyff. Lizarazu has it in a wide position. In with the challenge. That's a throw.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 21. Entrará al campo. Número 6.
Pele. And here's Neymar. And it's Hazard. He's chosen to go back.
Se agregará un minuto al
He's
tiempo
come through and he's had a quick look inside. Neymar. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, he's played it in low. And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Lahm. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer. Pele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Knocks it into space. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pele. Cruyff. Neymar running with the ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Floated through. Bebeto. Now it's Messi. Neymar, and he goes for a shot! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 5. Número 18.
We have got changes here, from
Messi.
both sides in fact.
Número 14.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Número
Well, this is to be
45.
expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ronaldinho goes short. Very nicely done. That is good strength. And this is Roberto Baggio. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ribery. That's good running with the ball. Oh, this is a good shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Neuer claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Raul, Osimhen. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pull it. Good, strong midfield running here. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Lovely, now then. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it out wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he...
Oh, what has happened here? Turan. Pull it. Pull it. He might be in here. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! It goes to show he is human after all. Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Now it's Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckenbauer. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity.